How's everyone doing? Yeah, this music is interesting. What is this track called? So I use a copyright-free, I mean, like all streamers do, right? Like a lo-fi, copyright-free. This song is called Nighttime Stroll by Artificial Music, which is a cool name for a lo-fi band. Band? You know what I'm saying. How are y'all doing? I am sick again. Did you do something new? I did. And so there's two things going on. The first is that I'm sick again. So I think my nose is probably redder than normal. And then the second thing is that I did put lipstick on because I'm trying to feel better. Now what's really cool is when you have a toddler in daycare, they are sick all the time. In like the running narrative is that as adults, we should have immunity to this illness. And as an adult before kids, I don't think, I mean, I can't remember the last time. Grad school was the last time I got so sick I had to go to a doctor. I mean, every year I would get like a cold where I would have to stay at home for like a day, right? Or like just, you know, sleep a little bit extra and then I'd be fine. I have never been so sick as I have this year from daycare. It's been an absolute nightmare because when you have a toddler, they don't know to cover their nose or mouth. I mean, you this is part of training them, right? But they'll like sneeze right into your eyeballs and then cover their mouth, which is adorable. But this is also why I'm sick all the time. So yeah, I'm just getting free immune system upgrades and it's totally fine. Lone Jedi, how are you? Schmakey, how are you? It's nice to see you all here so bright and early, especially for a horror game. Nothing says horror games like Sunday mornings. It's weird. Yeah. Anyway, good morning. Hi. Lone Jedi, I didn't know you stream, so I was really excited when you came into Dan's stream last night and had just finished your stream. So I followed you, which I know it's like not exciting to get a follow when you're offline, but I followed you so that I could get notifications when you go online so I can come and say hi. Okay, so I also was watching Jordan, to answer your question. I was watching Seraphina's stream last night and oh good, I just got a high pollen alert, which is going to make this cold so much better. I said this as my eyes start watering, so this is really cool. And Seraphina says that this game is eerie, but not, there are no jump scares, if that makes sense. So, and this game has really cool accessibility features. So Jordan, if you don't want to watch, that's totally fine. But I think you should watch for like the first 5 minutes so I can show you the accessibility features because I've never seen such extensive accessibility in a horror game. Like by phobia, you can turn on and off like images. Accessibility option? I don't know how to phrase that since it's early. Ix is up. You come in clutch all the time. Also, Sexalia, so sorry I didn't say good morning to you. Yeah, it's not really a horror game. It's more just atmospheric. I think that's fair to say. And you came in clutch with Cocoon. Actually, when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, I'm playing Cocoon. I was like, wait, no, we finished that. We're on to a new game. So I don't know. Cocoon's still on my brain for some reason. Oh, boy. Okay. Before I get started. This is really funny. So I jinxed myself as well. The reason I'm sick is because I jinxed myself. Do y'all remember how I used to have a Be Right Back screen that was like someone in a hospital bed because I would go off screen to blow my nose because it's disgusting? Well, check out my new BRB screen. So, like, isn't that nice? That's a nice BRB screen, right? It's like grass. Like taking a short break. It feels like I don't know, something like a cult would have. That's not soothing. I don't know why I said that. It feels peaceful, right? So I changed I was like, you know what? I'm not sick anymore. I'm gonna get rid of the emergency room screen. That was funny and dramatic, but I think we need to switch to something more on brand. The purple is hard to read. I agree. Am I gonna change it? No, I'm sorry. No, I made this at like I don't know, 10 o'clock last night. I made this while I was watching a cursed stream. Oh man. We were treated. Lone Jedi, were you still around on Dan's stream when he rated Servo MD? I was watching this cursed stream when I made that. I thought, yeah, this is unreadable, but my brain is melting out my ears, so we're just gonna go with it. Anyway, I made that, and then I also got sick. So like it's cursed for so many reasons. It's cursed because it reminds me of a cult. It's cursed because I made it while watching a cursed stream, and it's just not good. You can't even read it. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine. Have I seen Zillow Gone Wild? Oh, it's a stream. Okay, because I've seen the TikToks of people who review Zillow listings, both in terms of like the McMansions, and McMansions references this very American phenomenon where they build these like ridiculously oversized homes, but they're almost like oversized just for the sake of being oversized. Like you'll have these giant rooms where someone doesn't know what to do with the space. So it's like a giant room with like a tiny bed in it and nothing else. It's like, why do you need this space? And like also the layout is just really like the builder picked this layout to maximize how many lots they could get in the space and not because it's aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, capitalism. Yeah, they're oversized, show their money. Exactly, Sexalia. Then I've seen, hi Curzar. I've also seen the TikTokers that show like, oh, this is like a normal average house in this small town in Wisconsin, and then you do the walkthrough tour, and as soon as you walk in there's like a desk, like a receptionist desk, and then the realtor, I think the realtor knows what's going on, but the realtor's like, oh, this is so strange, maybe they had like a business here, and you're like, that's a swinger house. Like that is absolutely where you would check in, like for a key party. Like this what do you mean you don't know? Or like there's a house where it's very obvious that they had like some sort of sex work, like cams up. I don't know, this is probably gonna get my stream banned, but what? Sexhalia, have you all seen the Zillow of Jodi Hildebrand's house? It's bonkers. No. Could you please link in Discord? That's like a morbid curiosity of mine. I follow some podcasts that I don't like, a lot of true crime podcasts, but I listen to Someplace Underneath occasionally, which is specifically about missing women, and the podcast gives the proceeds of the podcast to like missing persons funds. They tend to focus on missing Indigenous and BIPOC women. So like I think even that podcast in some regards is exploitative of missing people, but this podcast actually addresses the exploitation and tries to not, and is trying to take on cases that are ongoing to raise awareness. Like they'll take on cases that happen like that week to try like, have you seen this person? And then they use their socials to like post the missing persons flyers. So I think they're trying to do something about it. Oh, Jordan McKay have a video going through the listing. Link that. I love Jordan McKay. And I'm sad that they left Utah because they were like two of the coolest people in the state. Haha, aside from me. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We're speaking of homes. We're playing Home Safety Hotline. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Yeah, already I have to take a pollen break. Oh, my eyes are watering. Friday night I had a sore throat, and then that went away, and it's just been the gross after effects and the sinus pressure I have. I know this is why you come to this you come to this stream for the same reason you call your elderly relatives to hear what's wrong with their bodies. I have so much sinus pressure in here. It's making my eyes water. Okay, let's play a game. Do I have a corgi? Oh, I do have a corgi. There's a corgi. I need to stop the music. I mean, it's kind of fun to have discordant music, but Corgi Cam is back. Jeffrey, it's too early for me to be here yet. Here I am, 7th Street. Are you West Coast? Because this isn't very early. If you're, I started the Sunday stream. Are you here for the deep lore? This is a deep lore of I've been streaming on Sunday mornings since 2019, and I started streaming on Sunday mornings because it was the only time between my schedule and my friend's schedule. I started streaming Elder Scrolls Online with a friend I used to play Dungeons and Dragons with in England back when I was in grad school. And so what ended up happening is this time slot works really well for the European people. So I kept it so I could keep in touch with my European friends. And now I think, I haven't checked my demographics, but I think probably the vast majority of my viewers are now in the US and Canada, but occasionally an old friend from Europe will stop by. You're in England. Okay, good. Yeah, see, this time works well for British people. Not British people. I understand that you're not. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if what your passport is, but you've shared in the past that Danish and...
I don't understand. Please use the Sonos app.
Did you hear that? Isn't that creepy? My house is haunted. No, my house isn't haunted. I have a speaker. I have a Sonos, like, smart speaker under my desk, and sometimes the dogs hit it. And... that happens, which is very creepy. It scares me. Yes, the UK is not Europe anymore. That is also true. That's also true. I'm talking about time zones. What time did you go to bed, Jeffrey? What time did you go to bed? Okay, let's play this game. What were we doing? Also, I talked to the Mistress Librarian last night. I was watching her stream. She was streaming no. Lethal Company. I kept wanting to say Among Us. I'm like, no, it's not Among Us. Lethal Company. And she said that the answer is always bees or raccoon for this game. Jordan, are you still here? Sexalia, you have a date planned for later, but you're feeling the Sunday scaries and want to cancel? Okay. Okay, you know what? It's time, Sexalia. It's time to use this screen, which I don't use enough. It's time for relationship advice. Okay, so here are the factors. Here are the factors with which you should use in your cost-benefit analysis.
Sexalia de Rolo just redeemed bad dating advice.
Well, I'm aiming for good dating advice, but I don't think I have a good dating advice point redemption because I'm not taking responsibility for this. Also, Jordan, hold that thought. I'm going to show you something in a second. Magic Prank Show? Oh, right. That's on Netflix now. Okay. So here are the factors which should go into you canceling or not canceling your date. First of all, is this the first date? Have you met this? My hair keeps going to my eyes. Have you met this person before? Because if so, there's like more of a responsibility. Not that you don't owe anyone anything, right? But it's like, oh, yeah. Right. Second factor, and you don't have to answer this in chat. Like these are rhetorical questions for you to keep in mind. Second question, what is the activity / meal? And if first date, is there something to look forward to that is not the person? This is okay. It's a first date. You had a good conversation on a dating app. You'll tell me. Okay. So I should preface this by saying, if you're going to cancel sooner rather than later, right? But like, a major determining factor. Like if someone's like, oh, let's meet at Starbucks. I'm like, no, like I can't be asked. But someone's like, hey, there's this really good new restaurant to try out. I think you'll really like it. Then I'm like, okay, I'm interested. And I don't expect anything now. I'm married. But back before, I never expected a free meal. Like I will happily pay for my own meal. But if it's a meal that's going to get me out of the house and it's like exciting and interesting, then I'm in. Because I would do that by myself. As a single person, I would just go and enjoy the food. So if there's someone else that's going to come along, that's fine. The third thing is like the catfish meter. I don't know how else to call it. So how convinced are you? Like, have you done a video chat? Like, how likely have you done a background check? Like, are you going to get murdered or catfished? I guess murder should come first. Actually, let's rewind. Factor number 1. Have you done your sleuthing? Are you going to get murdered? Because if no, then cancel, like, or take the time to make sure this person isn't horrible. Or like saying really off things on social media, I guess. And then the follow up to that is the catfishing. I once went on a bar date, which I learned not to do. It was early on. I had just moved to Salt Lake. I'd lived here for a year or two or something like that. I had come from the UK and I went on a first date with a rugby player. I know. I don't know. It was like some weird Stockholm syndrome, I miss England kind of thing. And this person was like expert level Photoshop because their photos were like 10 years out of date, but they did not look pixelated because that's an easy tell, right? So, which is fine. But this person was presenting themselves on the apps as like within a 2-year age range of me. And they were 15 years older than me, which is for me personally. And if you like an age gap, that's totally fine. No judgment. But for me personally, that was not, I was like at a bar with a 50-year-old man to the point where like the bartender thought that we were related because why else would this young person be out with this other person? Right. And I know that's something that age gap relationships struggle with, but like it's not my thing. That's not what I like. That was awful. So now I do a little internet sleuthing. Now, before I met my husband, I do internet sleuthing to make sure that this person is who they say they are and they have recent pictures because that was really awkward. And I literally drank half my beer and I was like, well, I did this SpongeBob. I'm going to head out. I know. Oh, mix this up. That's clever. You schedule stuff on days you have to leave the house anyway. Yeah. That's good. All right, let me catch up. I'd just be like, yeah, cancel it, tell them. Good dating advice was never an option. That's true. Jedi, the popcorn. It's very good. I like that. The problem is that I always want to cancel. I never want to go out. I'm also lonely. This is a major topic with my therapist. There is a classic clip. I swear I'm going to play a video game at some point. There's a classic clip from Felicia Day's like episode 1 of The Guild where she's in the fictional game, which is basically World of Warcraft, and she's in a raid and she is also on the phone with her therapist, and her therapist is like, you know, you need to go out and make real friends. You need to meet people in the real world. You can't just stay on a game. And she's like, I don't know. And hopefully this comment isn't ableist, but the character says, well, I can hear these people and that's good enough for the blind, right? But I think the glib, you know, and hopefully not ableist comment is the reason why I like the comment, ableism aside, is because it points out how our concept of friendships and relationships rely really heavily on the real world when I don't think that is true for most of us. And I don't think it's been true for most of us in across time, right? Like growing up, my grandmother had pen pals that she grew up with, and we had moved across the country, and she would write them letters once a week, and she would get letters once a week. So like pre-internet, right? People were still writing letters to each other. And that was a significant emotional connection that she had to her friends and a significant emotional component of her well-being. So I don't necessarily agree that, like, if you crave physical touch, it's a different thing, right? But like, I think internet friends more than count. My favorite people are internet friends that I only see in person once a year. Yeah, maximize leaving the house. Like, only go out if you have other plans. That's actually not bad dating advice. Mix this up, because you can also have an excuse. I used to do that too. I used to make plans with other people, and then I'd be like, "Oh, this date's been wonderful, but look at the time, I have to go," and I wouldn't be lying because I would have plans with other people. I probably won't get murdered, and I haven't had catfish problems before. Well, you are. I was gonna say lucky, but the bar is in hell, right? So you're not lucky. It's just that should be default, right? Right, I'm gonna head out. Yeah, literally. Good times. You miss web shows. Yeah, I was ultra selective too. I don't know. That one was a miss. Maybe I dropped my guard for a minute. All right, let's watch this video. So what happened last time we played? What are we doing? We're playing a video game. Sexalia, good luck. Good luck, don't get murdered. That's the most 2024 dating advice I could possibly give. God, it's such a cesspool. Let's crack open a cold one. I am drinking Junebug. It is a blueberry lavender kombucha. Give you that kombucha ASMR. Nice. I love this. There's no music in this game. Why isn't there music? I pour out my kombucha because I think that there's like otherwise all the bacteria cultures like stay on the bottom. I don't know. Anyway, it's a really pretty one today. Look at that. So nice. And I'm using my very cute Kitsune Brewing Company glass. Kitsune Brewing is the first Black-owned brewery in Phoenix, Arizona. They're awesome. You should go there if you're ever in Phoenix. Ooh, you're drinking watermelon kombucha. Nice. I had no idea so many of my viewers are Booch fans. Yeah, Kitsune Brewing partnered with a bunch of other Black-owned breweries, and they do, I think around Juneteenth, they do Black is Beautiful, and they do like a stout that the proceeds of which go to supporting various Black-owned charities or Black-facing African-American charities, which is really cool. Hi, 3Aki. It's been a while. Oh, right. Okay, so two things. First of all, we need to talk about this game. Second of all, we need to do a good boy point redemption. And third of all, I need to show you the accessibility options. And Jordan, I'm finally coming back to you. I'm sorry I forgot. But Jordan and 3Aki, we're going to start with the accessibility options so that way Jordan can dip out if this game is too spooky. So, first of all, the aesthetics of this game are awesome. They have a dyslexia font, which, as someone with dyslexia, I have gotten so accustomed to not having a sans serif that which actually this has serifs, but it's easier to read than the other one. I don't know if this is a true dyslexia font. Anyway, they read the text to you as well, so I'm gonna leave that. I'm choosing the aesthetic because I have the luxury of being able to choose the aesthetic over the accessibility. Look at this. This is what I wanted to show you. Okay, you can hear me. Okay. What I was saying, 3Aki, is that there's a dyslexia font option. So nice. Okay, but this is the real sparkle of the game. Nope, not audio option. Sorry. That was wrong screen. Phobia toggles. So this is a game that was developed by 3 people. So, I mean, probably over the course of 5 years, right? But 3 people. And it's a horror game that has phobia toggles. So this disables in-game photos of phobia triggering material. It does not affect descriptions, audio, or video. So I really like this because this is a way you can play the horror game without getting too spooked. And we tried it because someone else that was playing, or not playing, when Dan was watching, he was afraid of being watched. So I was able to put the scopophobia on, and those photos went away. So for Jordan, I can toggle the arachnophobia, and then we won't get pictures of spiders. So look at that. I haven't seen the dog one yet, but it feels comprehensive. So that was really cool. Yeah, a horror game that allows you to toggle horror elements. Okay, then let's do the good boy point redemption. Since I'm still on, I haven't like closed this box since I got it, and I don't know if these are going stale. Do dog biscuits go stale? They must, right? Everything goes stale, right? So we're doing K&K's Bodacious Beer Biscuits made here in Salt Lake City using Uinta beer, like the grains from the beer production. So we have 2 corgis. Actually, now Jack is there. And Jack likes to, oop, sorry, too far. Oh, you can kind of see Atticus is right here. There's Atticus. Look. But yeah, there's Jack. It's always exciting to see who's in the dog bed today. They have more dog beds, by the way. It's not like they fight over it. It's just there's one dog bed that's on camera and one dog bed that's not on camera. All right, let's recap this game. So in this game, it's 1996, the year of our Lord, and you are working from home. Actually, I think I don't know that that's explicit, actually. I take that back. You may be in a call center, but you don't really hear or interact with. This is all on a desktop, right? So I don't think the technology exists to work from home back in 1996. So this may be a 2024 lens on this 1996 game. You might be at home. Maybe it's implied that you're at home. Yeah, it's who knows? Okay, so this is your work computer, and you're taught how to log in to your job. You're taught to check your email first thing. And essentially you take phone calls. You're like a call center. You take phone calls from people who have some sort of pest problem in their house. And it starts off like totally normal. Like, oh, that's ants. Oh, that's bees. Oh, that's a raccoon. Oh, that's bats or whatever. And you give them advice on how to solve the problem, or you call a technician for them. And little by little, you start getting, spookies, I guess it's fit to say. Like, you have essentially a Wikipedia that you go to diagnose what people's pest problem likely is. And then we start getting entries that were strange. Like, this is a hobgoblin, and this is a pipe demon. I don't remember their names. And then a few people called in, and we diagnosed it as something spooky, and then they called back and they were like, oh, is this a joke to you? You told me to leave milk out for this goblin, and now, like, I'm not doing that, and now my problems are worse. And so then you're like, well, since you didn't listen to me, now you have a double spooky. Your spooky has Pokemon metamorphosed into something spookier. So we're not really sure at this point. We left the last stream not being sure if we, the character, are like losing it, or if people's spooky problems are getting worse because they didn't do what we told them to, or if there are no spookies and we're just kind of a conspiracy theorist or something. We're telling people to like put cheese next to their drain, and it's not, it's just a plumbing issue and we're not actually helping them. So that's where we left it last time. We completed a day. And if we get 90%, if we diagnose 90% of calls correctly, we get a coupon. for like bug spray. It's, I don't know. I'm strongly motivated. Thanks, capitalism. I'm strongly motivated by these coupons. So we also got an email saying, hey, we're having a problem with our system. You may see some videos appear on your desktop. These videos are like an accident. Don't watch them. Just delete them. But of course, we're going to watch them. And here's the most recent video. I'm sorry, this should be my introduction. Like anytime we do the lecture screen, I should just play that. Actually, anytime we summon Zelly into chat, anytime we ask Zelly a question, just
Mice, one of humanity's oldest friends and oldest enemies. From the Black Plague to the shelves of our pet stores, mice have lived alongside humans for centuries. And just like humans, mice may even be evolving alongside us as well. This is a mus musculus, otherwise known as the common house mouse. And this is Mus musculus loquentis, otherwise known as the smart mouse, a newly discovered species known for its uniquely colored iris, and more importantly, its increased
it is
intelligence.
blue. Okay, that's probably what that lady
Mice have
had.
brains smaller than peanuts, and yet modern science has observed they are capable of thinking quite intelligently, and in the case of the smart mouse, perhaps even capable of communication. With the help of modern computer technology, today's scientists
Ooh, that
have
frame
been
rate.
able to interpret the previously indecipherable squeaks of a smart mouse, and have discovered what seems to be hidden messages within. Let's take a listen.
Wait, that implies that the mouse squeaks are like going throughout the universe. Also, I hate to do this, but I really need to blow my nose. Oh, God. One day I won't be sick. One day. But not this day. So yes, 3Aki, you're not supposed to watch these videos. They show up on your desktop, but your supervisor's like, whatever you do, don't watch them. But I watch them because I'm a rebel. Have you seen the entry for mice in the database? We did read it, but I feel like the entries sometimes change. Because like the fly entry is really creepy. It's like flies buzz around people who have impending death or something. PSI Factor that Dan Aykroyd hosted in the late 90s was interesting, portraying it like case files of real government agencies, pretty much. You sound fine even though you're sick. Well, I had this is like, in terms of how sick I've been this year, this is not even on the Richter scale of how desperately ill I have been in 2023, 2024. No fever this time. I just had a kind of sore throat on Friday night, and then it's just been stuffy nose, that kind of thing. My sinuses are really bad. Anyway, let's listen to some mice. It's great.
What do you think? Is this a wonder of evolution? Or are we just hearing things that aren't there? Do mice and men have more in common than previously thought? Well, I suppose that's what makes this a science mystery.
That would be such a good stream overlay, like a starting soon. Just this mouse with the galaxy spinning behind it. Be really good. Cool. All right, well, let's point of order one. After we check our email, we're going to go and read the entry for mice. This is the email, by the way, we got from corporate that says, due to an error with an archival network, some of you may notice video files from our video archive appearing on your desktops. Please disregard these. They'll be cleared up in due time. But we actually haven't seen them getting cleared up. We've seen more of them. So, is it a mouse? Oh, it's a cat. Interesting. Okay. We're excited to introduce you all to our brand new office pet, Whiskers. Well, now this makes me think that we might be in a call center if they're emailing. Like, why would we care if there's a pet in the office if we're working from home, right? Whiskers is loyal, friendly, and is as serious about pest control as we are. Seems like they have a problem with the mice. Please give Whiskers a warm welcome if you see him wander by your desk. Please refrain from picking up or feeding Whiskers as he is still getting to know everyone in the office and has scheduled feeding times. They're not feeding this cat because they want the cat to eat the smart mice. That's what's happening. Aww. He does look like Jorts. I also watch Niche T on TikTok. Aerith Girl, I think is the username, something like that. If you go to TikTok and you type in Niche T, like tea like you would drink, this account comes up, and this is a person who researches like internet drama from communities you may not be a part of, and then does like a 2-minute breakdown of like the current happenings, and it's so interesting. The cosplay drama, interesting. Anyway, she has a cat named Jorts, and every video has Jorts tags where you get to see the kitty cat. Corgi instead of mouse. My sheep is wagging her tail in her sleep, and it's adorable. Oh, you should post, Threaki, post pictures of your Shiba on the Discord. There's like a, I don't know, pet, I don't remember what it's called. There's a channel for that on my Discord that I never manage. I'm gonna sneeze. I hate this. I should have taken an antihistamine, but I was, wait, am I gonna sneeze? It's gone. You should overload that channel with cuteness. Do you know the story of Jorts and Jean? I don't, but that's the cutest. That's so cute. That's the cutest names. Labor supporter working cats. Indeed. Oh, wait. I wanted to go look at mice. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Carol.
Carol here again. I've been watching the closely, employee.
The?
I'm impressed so far by your dedication to accuracy. I have once again updated your permission, so you should have access to more extensive household hazard information. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest upon me.
So we also had emails from a previous employee being like, hey, you should get out now. Like, get out before it's too late. It's not what it seems. And Carol had obviously like, welcome to your new job. I will, like, very normal emails. This is the first time she's changed her language to be more biblical. Jean and Jorts is the best. Read it now. Okay. Oh. Attic gnome. Okay, but we're going to mice. We need to go to mice. Okay, let's see what this says. Oh, it did change. Mice are small, worthless rodents commonly found in the household. They see gnaw marks. Okay, that's normal. They're capable of carrying diseases, so they should be dealt with. Pesticides. Introduction of a house cat to the household, and various kinds of bait traps. Okay.
I think there might be something wrong with her faucet. Recently, I've been having the worst kind of stomach bug, just aches and pains constantly. But after a month, it still hasn't gone away, and I'm thinking there's got to be something wrong with the water, because we only eat fresh, homegrown fruits and vegetables here, and we ain't ever had any problems up till now. I keep hearing things about rusted pipes and water poisoning and all kinds of terrible things that can happen to the water, so can you just send someone out to get this fixed for us?
Please hold.
Strange. That is strange, right? Strange to call me. I guess, is... Let me see. Okay, we have a bunch of new entries. This one's my favorite. Oh, I guess this would be the dog fear, right? But a little unicorn dog. So cute. Okay, travel gnome. I don't even see the gnome. Is the gnome in the room? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, it's some... It's kind of cute. I don't know. It's kind of cute. My ADHD spiked and was like, answer the phone, how are you ignoring it? Before I remembered it was a game. Oh, man. Okay, thank you for posting the original AITA in the Discord. I can't wait to read it. Travel gnomes are a highly invasive species of gnome that are known to stow away inside the luggage of unsuspecting travelers to introduce themselves to new households. They are found most commonly in highly forested areas of the globe. Travel gnomes can affect the household in various ways. They will often create expansive gardens inside their new homes, leaving soil, plants, and common outdoor pests in their wake. These gardens, in addition to introducing a variety of dangerous pests, can also create foundational problems. Okay, so now we have like 3 things that can cause problems to your foundation, which is not good. Okay, so they basically create a garden inside your house. Got it. Spraying pesticides and weed killer in the home will deter it. It'll wait for a new opportunity to travel to a better location. To encourage a travel gnome to relocate, one can invite others to stay at the household and create new opportunities for the travel gnome to stow in the visitor's luggage. Okay. Mean, but if it works, it works. Alright, let's look at seedling. They are small insectoid creatures. I don't know what we're looking at in the picture. About the size of an aphid. Okay, so we're not looking at anything. Got it. They are known for burrowing in outdoor planters and gardens, feeding off the roots. Never remove a weed from a seedling-infested garden. They are known to compel competitors to commit violent acts on themselves or others. What? Through their weed-killing lifestyles, they can make you for useful gardeners. Seedlings are extremely territorial and react violently to anything competing for their food source. Okay, I got it. Okay, so they're good. Kind of. To remove seedlings from a garden, one should not go near their established feeding grounds. Instead, one should use a hose, sprinklers, or similarly arranged devices to overwater and drown them from afar. Okay, a little mean. There's a portal. Portals are door-shaped openings to outdoor location other than the homeowners discovered. Most commonly in today's reading chart. There's cold drafts, strange dreams, and a strong desire to enter the portal. I mean... I'd be like, get me out of here. The Fae can't be worse than late-stage capitalism. They can introduce a variety of dangerous elements to the home. It should be dealt with as soon as they are discovered. Portals should be sealed shut with wooden planks, bricks, or other common building materials. The seal should be airtight, so you don't want anything coming through the home. Okay, this guy I think has a pipe growth, right? I want to go through and read the rest, since we may not have an opportunity to do that when a new call comes. Well, maybe not. They eat anything that comes into their domain. Don't attempt to reach your hand inside, otherwise they are harmless. Okay, so that's actually not his problem, right? Ash Ketchum says there's something wrong with the faucet, but he's getting sick. So, it might be like... I don't know. We'll have to go through. Night wisps. They hover outside windows at night. While whispering promises of wealth and good fortune. Okay, don't listen to them. They will move on to other homes after a week or so if they are ignored. It's advised to drown out their whispers with music or wear sleeping masks to prevent sleep disruption. Okay? Okay? Night wisps. Invest in crypto. Yep, that's why gotta get rid of them. Night gnomes are small, hairy creatures with pointed head. They're... Oh, they watch you sleep. They breathe heavy and watch you sleep. I hate it. It's actually what I sound like when I'm sick. Wait, what? So it says that they're not deadly to humans, but if you have a heart condition, you should wear a sleeping mask so that you're not startled. Okay. So if you ignore them, they become bored. They will move on. There's no guarantee that they will become bored by you if they find your sleep sufficiently entertaining. Okay. Cool. You have a hint about this collar. Hit me with it. A laundry gnome. I like the images that we get because I'm always trying to... It's like a seeing eye puzzle. I don't always see the gnome right away. Like, I thought that was part of the gnome, but I think that's a towel. I think that's maybe some fingers in the gnome. I don't know. It's hard to see. Okay. So they have thick fiber-like fur. So maybe that is part of the gnome. They can fold their bodies into various shapes and often resemble dirty towels. It's really cute. Uh-oh. I'm going to sneeze again. Oh, that was a sneeze. And now my eye's watering. That was a really good sneeze. Oh, this time of year. I honestly have no idea if it's my sinuses or my allergies. The effect is the same, so. Oh, that burned. It's like going underwater in a pool. Okay. Okay, so you have banging sounds coming from a washing machine and socks. Wait. Through their lifestyles can often lead to broken washing machines, which can cause floods. Okay. So you shouldn't just leave them there. They will move on to a home if they are no longer permitted to enter a washing machine. How do you permit them to enter a wash... What? Good grief. Okay. The fuss is a red herring. Okay, so the guy's just sick. Yeah, you can replay it. How does he say he's sick? He says stomach bug, aches and pains. Okay. There are a few that meet that criteria. But let's see. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Fey flu. Maybe it is Fey flu. 5. Okay, we have 6. We have 6 more to get through. Alright, let's get through these quick. For the Horde. It's an invisible, odorless collective consciousness that is drawn to collect and store large quantities of common household refuse. What? The Horde's tendency to store vast quantities of trash make the home make them prone to spreading disease. Rotten food, used syringes. What home has used whatever? And rusty metal are among the more common household hazards that are introduced by the Horde's presence. Once they reach the home, they will continue to gather and hoard. It's advised to sell one's home at first sign to make the relocation process go over more smoothly. To prevent the Horde, you have to keep your home as tidy as possible. The introduction of a hob to the household can often assist in this part. Yeah, hobs are great. Alright, floor roots. Oh, I see it. Right there. Wait, was there a noise associated? No. Okay. Alright, floor roots. Floor roots. Brown roots known to grow upwards from the floor and wrap themselves around things. Okay, it says that they're not dangerous to adults, but to kids or if you're sleeping. So in order for them to grow, you have to have something for them to wrap themselves around. So if you get dolls or like something that's human-like, you can convince the root to wrap around that. By the morning, the dolls in the root should be gone, and the room is safe to inhabit once more. Okay. Make repairs as needed. Got it. Okay. Fey flu, I think, is maybe what this person has. Headaches, fever, eye discoloration, seeds taking root in skin pores and blooming. Ew. Okay, maybe not. Long-term symptoms include dizziness, fatigue, monocolored vision, deliriousness, and endless dreams. There's no cure. a Fey feast. A mid to large sized pile of various edible food substances, flour, cornmeal, and fungi. They are known to appear near eating areas of the home. The feasts are not dangerous to consume, but if left untouched, they can provoke more dangerous activities, such as the continued presence in household pests like cockroaches or carbon ants. Feasts are a sign of a hospitable presence and as such should be consumed immediately once sighted to prevent provoking or offending the gifter. All members of the home should partake of the feast. Okay, but if you eat raw flour, you can get sick. Right? Like that's a science stream. We can summon Zelly to tell us all about it. Zelly would tell you that the danger in eating raw cookie dough isn't actually the egg, it's from the flour. You have to cook flour. You could eat raw cookie dough if it's made from heat-treated flour, but otherwise, like, the flour is the danger. Cellar grottos. Oh, I want one. Wait, is this a bad thing? We don't want this? Bad smells. Oh, okay, well, if there's a bad smell. Higher humidity in their home, a notable increase in large beetles, frogs, and related pests. I don't think frogs are pests. They can introduce various pests in the home, and the heightened humidity can... Okay. You don't want water in your house, I get it. That's a little creepy. All right, so it says that you need to find who created the grotto in your house and give them gold, which is... I mean, that's a quest. We're giving people who call in a quest, apparently. Which is fine. Their creator often resides somewhere within the grotto's subterranean lake. That's a way bigger... That's a... Okay. Bring spelunking and snorkeling equipment. I think that's a I'm gonna sell this house move. Could you just install like a pump? Or like, could you introduce chlorine? And then that would make the animals go away? And you could have a nice grotto in your house? Alright, this is the last one before we have to figure out what this guy's problem is. Attic gnomes are subspecies of gnome known to nest in attics and ceilings. Homeowners infested with attic gnomes will often report knocking or rapping sound, a surplus of dust coming out of their ventilation systems. They eat dust, so that's nice. However, when frightened, they will violently expel their meals, which can send large quantities of dust particulates into the air. They are very easily frightened. This is very cute. So to remove it, you need to clean your attics and avoid giving it a source of food. Okay. Nice. Why are there so many gnomes? It's interesting because the gnomes... I don't know what the naming conventions are, because this actually seems more like a hob. The hobs tend to clean for you. Look at the little guy. Aw, so cute. They consume dust, dirt. And then the gnomes have been a little bit more neutral. So like hobs are actually pretty good. I mean, you could, if you are mean to them, then they turn bad, but I mean, just don't be mean to them. Whereas like the gnomes are weird and watch you sleep. They don't like hurt you, but they are weird. And this doesn't seem weird to me. This seems more like a hob. So, I'd like to speak to the manager. No. Alright, so, who are our candidates for Ash's problem? So, stomach bug, aches and pains. Black mold causes, like, allergy-like symptoms, so I don't think it's black mold. Carbon monoxide gets headaches, dizziness, lethargy. Maybe, maybe not. It was not Fey flu because that causes this gross stuff. They say like houseflies and cockroaches spread diseases, but they don't specify that it's flu-like symptoms. I think it was ticks. ticks might be the third one. Ah, see, look. It's, the picture's removed because I turned on the arachnophobia. Okay, fevers, headaches, and chills. So probably ticks? Doesn't specify, like, GI problems, but aches, pains constantly. I think ticks are I'm not that kind of doctor, but I would maybe say ticks. I'm gonna look at cockroaches really quick just to see if it says anything. No. Yeah, they're just disease carriers with no immediate. Okay, so I think it's ticks. Question mark? What do you think, chat? Ew. Forgot about wood secretions. Ew. Did you read all that? No, of course I didn't. So I think it's ticks. We looked at flies and cockroaches, and there's no, like, specific, it doesn't say, like, oh, they cause GI upset. Ticks was the closest thing, saying that causes fevers and chills. We also read flu, which is not, I have diagnosed ticks before. Can we hear the call again? You absolutely can.
I think there might be something wrong with her faucet. Recently I've been having the worst kind of stomach bug, just aches and pains constantly. But after a month, it still hasn't gone away, and I'm thinking there's got to be something wrong with the water, because we only eat fresh, homegrown fruits and vegetables here, and we ain't ever had any problems up till now. I keep hearing things about rusted pipes and water poisoning and all kinds of terrible things that can happen to the water, so can you just send someone out to get this fixed for us?
I mean, there's a lot that have, like, a vague, like, if you have a lot of trash, you'll get sick, but they don't specify GI problems, so. Oh, is it a false beat? Hold on. Because he says he eats a lot of fresh fruit and vegetables. Oh, it's the beet. Right? So here's a gameplay analysis. Like, I understand the difficulties in the engineering behind this, but the inability to ask a follow-up question, like, I think this game would make a better LARP. Like, or a board game. Like, you know, the Guess Who game where you have, like, 20 little people cards in front of you, and then you ask questions about their appearance, or, I mean, there's some funny TikToks where it's like, would this person go to a Whole Foods? And you're like, no. And then you know, process of elimination. I think I would like to play this game as a Guess Who, but, like, guess your infestation. Because I would like to ask a follow-up question. Jeffrey. Yeah, I think it's false beat. So I'm going to submit my answer. Because this guy says he eats a lot of vegetables, and the false beat is like a parasite that feeds off your GI tract. So let's do... Okay, sorry. I forgot the alphabet for a second. I'm glad I didn't go with ticks. So, we're doing great. These calls come in really quick.
Hello? I followed every instruction your people sent me, but
Ruh-roh.
I'm still getting cracks on my wall. My daughter has called pest control, and she told me not to call you anymore for help. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Now, what did we tell Wanda? I'm trying to remember. So she reported cracks on her baseboard. I think we said false beets only find them in gardens that grow beets. If you do not wish to contend with false beets, advise to avoid growing beets. A swallowed false beet cannot be removed without killing its host. What did I tell that guy? Mixes up. did I tell that guy? Did I just tell him like this is another shortcoming with the system, right? Like I don't get to hear what I actually said. Like I said, oh, it's a false beat. Okay, bye. But did I actually tell him like, well, do you have a will, son? Have you been to a lawyer to write your will? I kind of, yeah, sucks to be you. Sucks to suck, I guess. Okay, so I think we looked up the, we were in between termites or the fracture hob. The fracture hob had, or gnome or something. Is it gnome? I don't know, whatever. There was a way worse consequence for the mystical creature. Like if she has termites and she doesn't fix the termites, then okay. Like your house isn't going to fall down tomorrow. But if you have this little nasty creature and you don't treat the little nasty creature, then the nasty creature grows into like a super evil creature. So I think we erred on the side of caution and we knew that we were going to get this one wrong, but it still sucks. So I wonder if Ash is going to call back. The one we told him like, oh, sorry. I wonder if this is him now.
The police told me to call this number, so I hope I got the right number here. Anyway, I think somebody is stalking me. I can see their shadow at night at my window.
It's a very good
just
voice.
Staring into the house. When I close the window, I can still hear him out there, breathing. I've been sleeping on the couch every night this past week,
Okay,
just
good.
so he won't see me. The police said they can't do anything, so please, send somebody or do something about this. I can hardly sleep anymore.
Please
We know
hold.
what this is. This is the night goblin or something. What was it called? The night gnome. Yeah, heavy breathing. But she's doing the right thing because she's sleeping on the couch. So if they become bored or restless, they'll move along. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This is why we always do our research, right? I do like that the police told her to call this number, and we're gonna be like, "Sorry, ma'am, you have a night gnome." She's gonna be like, "Oh, what do you say to that?" I guess if the police say so. Ah, there it is. I was like, "Oh, we have time to breathe." Nope.
Hello, yes, I believe there may be some kind of problem with our home ventilation. Lately, we've been hearing awful banging noises coming from the ceiling, and the air quality seems to have been drastically reduced. My daughter hasn't been able to stop coughing.
Please hold.
So to me, this sounds like an attic gnome, right? Because they said that if you scare them, you'll hear knocking or rapping coming from ceilings and a surplus of dust coming out of the ventilation system, right? Final answer, lock it in. This person is gonna... Like, my recommendation is to clean your attic. So this person will be like, yeah, great. Oh, boy. Please be Ash. No, okay.
Please help me. The police refuse to do anything. They told me to call you. Please say you can help. My little boy, Jeremy, has gone missing. He's 8 years old and such a sweetheart. The last time I saw him was when I was tucking him into bed last night and checking his messy closet for bees to calm him down. Oh, it's silly, I know, but
For bees?
my poor Jeremy is always so concerned about bees and wasps and stuff. I miss him. I miss him so much.
Oh, no.
Please say you can help me find him. He's all that I have.
Oh, lady.
Please hold.
So the police wouldn't help? Is it bees? I know. Sexalia, right? Oh, this feels like it's above my pay grade, but this is a false, it's either a mirror nymph. No. It's a false, rosebush, right? I don't know. I don't know. Mix this up. I don't know for this one. Something is closet that makes noise. Okay, so it's not false rosebush because you have to like go out. There are feet. Just noticed that picture. The rosebush has feet. You have to go outside and be near the false rosebush to get eaten up. So this is something in the closet. Little feetsies. For free? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a whistling sound. Probably not a wine sprite. There's no noise for the wood secretions, although it says that it's sweet and attracts children. Probably not that. Probably not these. Okay, I'm looking for a closet. So this, again, is outside. Oh, is it a portal? It says basement, so maybe not. Like, technically you could have a portal with bees on the other side, right? Probably not. Pipe growth, night wisps, night gnome. I think these are it. No, that's more of a whisper, right? It's probably not that. What else would be in a closet? Yeah, just imagine opening your closet to a realm of bees. Worst Stargate episode ever. Oh, is it floor roots? I think my best guess is floor roots. You hate that noise? Yeah, simply close the door. It burned your house down, yeah. Oh, here we go. This actually might be it. Okay. False artifacts are human-designed objects that can manifest suddenly inside a home. They are known for making gentle buzzing sounds that can usually only be heard by very young human children or small animals. Homeowners with false artifacts often report out-of-place objects or missing children or pets. Okay, so this seems like we're onto something. So, not a threat to adults, but can be a threat to children. Should they be left alone, they're at risk of being encased within. Once encased, no noise made by the prey can be heard. While digestion can take upwards of several years to complete, starvation can be a more pressing concern. Once a false artifact has been identified, removal is as simple as physically moving the object out of one's home, but we should be called to remove the object. Should a pet or loved one already be encased within, one can use a memory wisp to speed the grieving process. This game is less scary horror and more I hate my job. Which is a type of horror. Like, I don't think it's a bad genre. It's your sense of humor. I wonder what happens if I don't answer the call.
Hi. I'm concerned somewhat about the stability of my new home. I recently finalized the purchase, and naturally afterwards, found that there are several large cracks in the walls of the basement that were not previously disclosed, as well as several pieces of half-eaten cheese littered across the basement floor. I haven't been able to get in contact with the previous owners about this, and I'm wondering if you can offer any kind of legal advice.
Legal advice?
Please hold.
My guy, who do you think you called? This is not the law offices of False Beat and False Artifact. This seems like they have a fracture gnome that they tried to take care of, or fracture hob, sorry. That they tried to take care of and then couldn't. So, they lead to foundational issues. Yeah, it's advised to leave out a slice of any kind of cheese each night before going to bed. So, it said they were half-eaten, right? Several pieces of half-eaten cheese littered across the basement floor. So this is a fracture gnome, and there's just nothing to do about it, right? Like, I don't. Is this legal advice? Fracture hob. I keep calling it the wrong thing. But is this like, is this gonna hold up in court? Be like, hey man, this is a fracture hob. So when you get a lawyer, make sure that no lawyers can take this case on. Hold on, nose time. Okay, so if you're wondering, sorry, I have a bloody nose. Don't worry, I won't show you anything. In case you were wondering, you can get a call after you get the info successfully sent to client, good job message. So, I have like lots of things going on the screen. But I'm gonna tilt my head back. Just give it a minute. I get these, it's so dry here. I get bloody noses all the time. Okay, good God. I guess they don't hang up. Wait, you're not supposed to tilt back? My third grade teacher told me wrong.
Gallons of orange drink here. I got a big old party I'm setting up here at the studio, and we're gonna need that orange drink to
this guy's voice is so good.
You know what I mean? Gonna need that orange drink to feed my brew. Second thought, y'all still got that cheesy greaser. Too many mouths. Maybe pepper squeeze. Don't tell me you don't got the pepper squeeze.
Oh, that was a good remix. Don't tell me you don't got the pepper squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. That was a good one. Surely my shift is over. I feel like I've done enough today. It must be over. Well, we did a good job. Okay. Okay, but hear me out. If we put a bass line, this sounds like a corn song. Boop, ba-doom, boop, boop, ba-doom. Oh God, no one clipped that. All right.
Hey, so my doctor told me I should call this number.
You need a new doctor, my friend.
Why? He won't tell me anything. He said you could help, so here goes nothing, I guess. So I've recently been having just the worst headaches, and just barely I woke up and felt my eyes were starting to look kind of pink. I'm really freaked out right now, and I'm not sure what I have. I can't find anything online. Can you help me?
like your irises?
Please hold.
It's either carbon monoxide poisoning or Fey flu, right? This is awesome. Okay, so I remember, so now the game is doing this fun thing where it's like, oh, you have to diagnose this just from your memory because there's a network error. Fey flu mentioned like your eye color changing, but that your like seeds and pores would like get all nasty. I don't know. Yeah, right, Lone Jedi? He searched online for pink eye and found nothing. Oh no. The Fey flu solution is fun. Alright, well, you know what? Let's submit our answer and then hopefully we can go back and read Fey flu. Oh, my nose. My nose! I hope the Fey flu solution is... Uh-oh. Is you're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'll stop clicking on things. This is seriously the longest work day I've ever experienced.
You gotta tell me what's going on inside my home, okay? I'm freaking out over here! There's holes all over my freaking house, man! Freaking holes!
Holes?
I'm stepping around big wooden splinters! There's no telling how much damage there is! I've got this big gaping one in my kitchen that I have no idea how freaking deep it goes! To top it all off, my skittish little greyhound goblin is nowhere to be found! She probably took off after seeing
Oh,
this
that's such a
mess.
cute name for a dog.
I need help. Bad.
Please hold.
Sure does need help. Okay, but our encyclopedia's back. Okay. So, holes in the floor. The, like, non-supernatural solution might be, like, termites. But I think there were the roots. I think the red herring is going to be the floor roots. Oh, yeah, read faithfully. Good. So it says that after they wrap themselves around an object and pull it through the floor, that there'll be like a hole. By morning, the dolls and roots should be gone, and the room is safe to inhabit once more. Make any repairs to the floor as needed. And so this makes sense. Like it took the dog through the floor. Okay, let's look at Fey flu. Headaches, fever, eye discoloration, seeds taking root in skin, pores, and blooming. So I think we diagnosed that correctly. There's no cure for Fey flu, however, one can take precautions against it by keeping a clean Fey free. Yeah. Okay. Dun 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 dun. So this guy hasn't mentioned cellars. He's freaking out. Do you think it's carbon monoxide and there aren't any holes and he's just like freaking out? I don't know. I don't know for this one. This one's interesting. The only thing with floors that I can think of, I think the stair slug just kind of lives on the stairs, right? Yeah. The only one I can think of is the root one, which we just had, so that doesn't quite make sense. This one, it's kind of soothing. Okay, the floor is not the main symptom. Okay. Splinters. I have not gotten any more coupons. We're still on the first day. Like, this is the day that will never end. I feel like I've had a 12-hour shift. We did, however, come up with a new theme song for you, Sally. So, there's that. Where have we heard Splinters before? I feel like that was in something. Where was Splinters? Where was Splinters? Where was Splinters? No. Floor roots is the only thing I can think of. Unless it's a fracture hob, that's... Or something worse. Is it like the Bogart? Is it bees? Flooding, fires, electric outages. Okay, so probably not that. The house isn't even the main symptom. Okay. So it's carbon monoxide and this dude's just losing it. Hi, Danos. How's it going? She probably took off purchasing this mess. God, tell me what's going inside my home. I'm freaking out. It's carbon monoxide. Mix this up. I'm gonna say carbon monoxide unless you tell me differently. I really want a coupon though. It's not that? I don't know what it is. Is it, I don't know. What else could it be? It's not complaining about garbage. Is it gopher? What's in the garden? Not the house, so what's left? Like, not the house, but also not mental health? Is it the rose bush that eats dogs? But still outside. So... Okay, let's listen to this again.
You gotta tell me what's going on inside my home, okay? I'm freaking out over here! There's holes all over my freaking house, man! Freaking holes! I'm stepping around big wooden splinters! There's no telling how much damage there is! I've got this big gaping one in my kitchen that I have no idea how freaking deep it goes! To top it all off, my skittish little greyhound goblin is nowhere to be found! She probably took off after seeing this mess. I need help. Bad.
It's the splinters thing. I'm stuck on the splinters thing. So... Oh, wait. No. No, it's not a seedling. Because seedlings are the ones that eat weeds, so that's fine. Well... It's the dog. Goblin is now unicorn fungi. So, it can lead to other household problems such as broken floorboards, uprooted plants, or waking up other things beneath the soil. It will go away a few months on its own without treatment, but can also be treated with cryotherapy or removed surgically. Right? It's the dog! Okay. Okay. I'm excited that we got a dog one. Hopefully. I hope this is right. Otherwise, this guy's gonna, like, cryotherapy his dog for no reason. Alright, Zelly, if you're still there, as soon as this ends, as soon as this workday ends, I'm gonna show you your theme song. But my corporate overlords make it so that I cannot log out until I finish my workday. This day is never ending. We've taken, like, 25 calls, I swear.
Someone to explain what in the name of Christmas is happening to my living room. I'm back from vacation and the house is already turning into a disaster not 24 hours later. rug or something?
Please hold.
You buy a bad rug. Why would you go? Okay, so two things immediately occur to me. Travel. So travel gnome, right? Which may... Yes. They often create expansive gardens inside their new homes. Got it. Travel gnome. Clearly. I feel like this game is really effective at teaching me like the bestiary, and I feel like this knowledge is getting implanted in my head. And if someone's like, oh man, my house is so dirty, I'm gonna be like, you need a hob. You need a toilet hob. Have you considered that?
There's something in my basement. I don't know what it is. All I know is when I open my basement door, it smells like a damn sewer, and I can hear it making all kinds of horrible noises. It sounds like there might be a lot of water down there, too.
You've got yourself a
What
grotto.
it might be doing down there, but I have a feeling it's causing a whole lot of damage. Please, send somebody to help with this. I can't deal with something like this.
Larry, you
Please
can't deal with
hold.
this. Gonna have a rough time in the pandemic. Cellar grotto, right? Because it says it smells bad, and it has like some weird noises. Yeah. It's a cellar grotto. You can't remember it mixes up, but I can remember it's a cellar grotto. Or is it cellar growth? Hold on, let me check. Now I'm doubting myself, because... So, this one has slime and it glows. So I'm more convinced now it's a cellar grotto. Okay. Cellar grotto. Okay. This is it, right? After this call, we're done. Wasn't there pipe option? Lone Jedi. I just submitted it. You gotta be on my team. Look at this. Look what we got. We got 100% accuracy. That's amazing. We're gonna get a coupon. Thank you, Mix This Up. Because of you, we got 100% accuracy. And we got the Thursday achievement. And now we can show Zelly what coupon we got and Zelly's theme song. Okay, ready? Zelly, this is what happens anytime we summon you. Did you miss it? I'll play it again. So anytime we're like, what even are dolphins? Zelly comes into chat and then this plays. It's good, right? Okay, good. I am tempted to like clip that and then create like some kind of notification that can go off in stream whenever we have a science question and Zelly pops in with an answer. Okay. Oh god, our inbox has a lot going on. Okay, so we have a coupon. Priority number 1. Oh yeah, the science stream notification, yeah. If I cite it, that should be okay, right? Hopefully. I don't want to steal from content creators of this game, but... Okay, daily coupon. Tamed river root. What? Okay, so I wonder if the coupons... We were not very successful, so it's Thursday in game now. Monday we got a coupon. We did not get a coupon on Tuesday, and we did not get a coupon on Wednesday. We were not great at our accuracy for the past 2 days, but we got one today. So I don't know if they got weirder, because the first coupon was for bug spray. Pretty normal. So today's coupon is for tamed river root. Plucked and tamed straight from the waters within the undersoil, this river root is as reliable as they come. Their gentle high-frequency cries are guaranteed to keep your garden safe from all manner of pests and predators. Just don't forget to keep them well watered and well monitored. To receive your discount, simply type the following code in online checkout. What? Keep up the great work. Rootin' for you is the code, which is very good. So the tamed river root would be $7.37, and we get it for $549.99. and we don't know what this is. This certainly isn't bug spray, though. So I like that the coupons have also taken the theme of, at first it's just like a pest control service, and now it's like fantasy. I don't know, whatever this is. Rootin' for you, rootin' tootin' for you. Okay, we also have an email from Mike. So Mike is the person who has been emailing us saying that he lives here now, and telling us to quit. Like, quit before it's too late. It's too late for you now. Join me in this hole. Oh, sorry, they haven't found me yet. Which I guess now, I approached this game thinking that we were working from home, but this seems more reasonable if we're not working from home. And the fact that we got an email saying that we have a new office cat named Jorts, then not really named Jorts, Whiskers. Cat's name is Whiskers. So anyway, so presumably we're in the office. Oh, that's creepy. I hate that. That feels bad on my eyes. This hole is breached. I'll repeat, the hole is breached. It's not safe here. I must find a new spot. It knows I'm here. Now, logistically, first of all, it's very funny that the subject line is "do not come to the hole." Logistically, this means that Mike3 at HSH Mail has a camera phone, or has like a digital camera, and they're able to upload their pictures. No GRE. Mike is a smart mouse. That is big brain. Yes. That would make so much sense. Mike can type really well. There is a plot. Arguably more plot than Cocoon. Okay, we have a schedule change. Regarding your schedule this week, due to a shortage of available staff, we need you to come in to work this Saturday and Sunday. Thanks for being a team player. Rest assured your additional labors will be recognized. Sincerely, corporate. Well, I mean, at least it's not like on Christmas. Absolutely more plot than Cocoon. Mike Mouse is a tiny computer with internet access, or his brain is connected to the internet. Oh yeah, the Science Mysteries on Mice, Sally? Your theme song?
Mice. One of humanity's oldest friends and oldest enemies.
So it goes on to say that there's like regular mouse, and then there's like...
And this is Mus musculus loquentis, otherwise known as the smart mouse, a newly discovered species known for its uniquely colored iris, and more importantly, its increased intelligence. Mice have brains smaller than peanuts.
So it has, it shows like a smart mouse's squeaks, and then it interprets them. Which I like, that's just the same squeaks and then just a voice going, help me. I think they're using a human-sized device, and that's why there's so many typos. That makes sense. Or it's their brain connected to the internet. Assured, I've heard that before. Yeah, Lone Jedi, not rewarded, just recognized, yeah. You'll get, like, email shout-out at the end of the month. Employee of the month. The employee of this month is everyone, because you all came in on Saturday and Sunday. Thank you. Oh, I wish I weren't sick again. Sorry, Zelly, I'm sick. This has been a much less awful cold. I'm supposed to go see Zelly at the end of the week, so I'm sure I'll be fine by then. This is like literally a baby cold because I got it from daycare, but also not as bad as usual. I have had no fever. I had a sore throat on Friday and then just some stuffy nose, so I'm sure I'll be fine by Thursday. But if not, I'll cancel my flight. Or I'll wear a mask the whole time. IRL shenanigans shall ensue. Oh yeah, that's right. I won't be able to stream for the rest of this week. Womp womp. I'll put up a reminder. But what time? We have time to do. We'll do that later. I'm gonna do another day. I'm gonna log in. Did I finish my emails? Yeah. Because there was the you have to work the weekend. Do you think it ends after 7 days? I think it probably ends after 7 days. Probably. Yay! You're coming to Salt Lake City in May. We will have to meet up. We'll absolutely have to meet up. I'm excited. We should do lunch or something. I can show you if I'm not sick. I can show you the cool places here. The 5 cool places. I'm kidding. Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Oh, is Carol?
Supervisor Carol here. Thine accuracy continues to impress those of us above and below the soil. I have updated
Carol's
your
getting
permissions
weird.
once more. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest soundly upon thee.
My favorite part about Carol is she, at the beginning, sounded like she was reading from a script. And now that she's becoming more supernatural, she's still just reading from a script. So I love the idea that there's like this elder god that's like, but we must maintain corporate candor. Like, that's really good.
There were Satan worshippers in my shed. I think it might be my no-good teenager having joined up with one of those dungeon dragon cults they say these days, because he's been gone for days now, and the next thing you know, I find a dang tree growing in my shed. The tree is all covered in torn-up fabric and some kind of black liquid. Classic satanistic ritual crap, I assume. Tell me what I can do to get these godless teens off my property.
Please hold.
Oh, that's a new one for me. Okay, so a shed with what? A tree growing in the shed with the tree covered in torn up fabric. Ooh, I don't know if we... This might be a new... It's also new hold music. Okay, animations are like dolls that animate in the middle of the night. Okay, so it's not that. Okay. Closet Labyrinth? Okay, probably not that. Homeowners with closet labyrinths will often report missing clothes or the sounds of distant cries coming from the closet. Okay, so it's likely not that. A Dreamweaver. Ooh. Oh, it's a spider. Okay. So, causes anxiety from sleep. Probably not that. I remember my Godless Dungeons and Dragons days. They happen every Tuesday. Right? Oh, that's cool. That's the creature right there. They resemble common houseplants. Homeowners report singing. Oh, they can blind you. It must have been so fun to do these recordings. All right, kobolds. Aw. Very D&D. 5 foot tall humanoid. Okay, so this is maybe the teenagers that she saw. They burrow darkroom storage closets and make them home. There's sometimes broken floorboards. They are harmless until they are discovered, at which point they will lash out violently. If discovered, kobolds will attempt to lure humans into their space by poking their dog-like heads out from behind corners and whimpering. Do never enter their domain. One should not attempt to remove a kobold from their home. Utilize our pest removal services. Okay. But what are we gonna do? Okay, so The kobold would explain like the teenager shapes, but not the black liquid that she mentions up here and the torn up fabric. So, gotta keep hunting. A rain nymph. Ooh, that's creepy. They are faint humanoids with a glow in their eyes that appear near windows and doors. So your home may flood if they are there. Oh, it's asking to be let in. Okay, so you're not supposed to let him in your house. Okay. Probably not that. A soap sprite. Oh, they consume bacteria and harmful microbes. They occupy bathrooms, appearing similar to pink bars of soap, in order to feed off the hands that use them. Ew. They secrete a suds-like substance that's used to digest their meals. Despite eating bacteria, they are known to spread disease quickly, like the Fey flu. Okay. Okay, so they're bad. Oh, this is probably a sprig tree. Rapidly growing, they take root in the human body. They are known to cause structural damage to the home as they continue to grow. In a matter of days, they can reach their full size. They are caused by a touch of a sprigging. Okay. There's no cure. Wait. Incredibly deadly to those infected. Did someone die in her shed? I don't know that we know that. Oh man, mix this up. This is a solution for you. There's no cure for a sprig tree. The infected individual should be quarantined while others occupy the household should vacate. Do not touch the infected person or the black substance at least from under them, under any circumstance. I think this is actually the black substance. Some kind of black liquid, so it's probably it. Begin looking for a new home and arrange any funeral services as needed for the affected individual. That's so dark. Okay. Let's look at sprig vines. I think are the same thing, but vines. They're not dangerous on their own. They can be cut through with common gardening tools, but they block exits. Okay, so sprig vines are not as bad as sprig tree. They're not going to kill you, but they could block an exit. And if you have a fire in your house, that'd be dangerous. A trash gnome. Aw, it's me. So cute. It looks like a little raccoon. They have thick brownish gray fur, frog-like eyes. Is that an eye? Huh. They're known to seek out trash receptacles and burrow inside for both food and shelter. Homeowners of trash gnomes will report the smell of rotten eggs, finding large clumps of fur throughout the house, tip garbage cans, and loud crunching sounds at night. So it is a raccoon. Trash gnome is just a raccoon. They're highly territorial. While their bite is not fatal, it can lead to inconvenient and painful circumstances such as the loss of a finger or nose. Oof. While attempting to discard trash or remove a trash bag from the receptacle. They're also capable of spreading deadly diseases to humans such as rabies or tetanus. This is a raccoon. To prevent a trash gnome from homing inside your trash, do not let the trash in the home be idle for more than a day or two, as their noses are highly sensitive to smell. Remove a trash gnome permanently. Oh, you need to use services. Okay. Yeah. Cute. Okay. I still think it's cute. Yeah, who died in your shed, ma'am? Ma'am? You got bigger problems. So I guess the fabric the tree is covered in is like the human's clothes. I'm calling raccoons trash gnomes now. Yeah. Yeah, ma'am, pay attention to your kid. Okay, hold on, BRB. It's still ringing. Like, it won't go away. I have yet to find a situation in which the person hangs up. I'm gonna have a little sippy sip and see if they'll hang up. It's still going.
Hey, I called last week about some noises in my house, and after following the instructions you sent me, they still seem to be happening.
Uh-oh.
I already told you guys what was happening, but the short story is that every night I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. In the morning, I usually check the kitchen for any signs of droppings or whatever, but the place looks spotless. Can you please tell me what's actually happening so I can get some sleep?
Please hold.
I don't remember Robert calling. Was it a tea sprite? No, because there are no droppings. And tea sprites drop leaves. This is some sort of hob, right? They'll commonly emerge from the home at night and consume any dirt and grime. It says they normally are in bathrooms, though. And this person hasn't complained of a leak. Last week means before you started. That is true. But also, people that call customer service hotlines rarely tell the truth. Okay, this guy hasn't complained of flooding, though. So is there a different hob? No, not a fracture hob. Not a desk hob. My best guess, because it's the kitchen, is a pipe hob. Clattering noises. Well, that was a clatter, right? Alright, are we gonna be mad if I say pipe hob? Mix this up. Is it a pipe hob? What's a wine sprite again? Yeah, I don't think it's any of these sprites. I think it's a toilet hob. Because the toilet hob, the soap is it eats you. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I really should have taken an antihistamine before starting. I think my allergies are making this so much worse. We're talking about this guy.
Hey, I called last week about some noises in my house, and after following the instructions you sent me, they still seem to be happening. I already told you guys what was happening, but the short story is that every night I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. In the morning, I usually check the kitchen for any signs of droppings or whatever, but the place looks spotless. Can you please tell me what's actually happening so I can get some sleep?
It's gotta be this guy. A pipe hob. Oh, it's the regular hob? She's doing the dishes. Oh. Where's the regular hob? Is it just under hob? I wish there was like you could search. There's so many now that I don't. Common hob. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. They're known for their tendency to consume dust, dirt, and common sticky substances found on floors and dishes, cleaning them in the process. They generally come out at night. Okay, that makes sense. The kitchen thing was making me think that it was pipe hob, but okay. I'm locking it in. I phoned a friend. Now I'm locking it in. And now we wait.
Yes, hi. I recently purchased from your company.
Oh, I do not want to talk to Pamela.
Security installation services, and not a week later, I'm still mentioned prior, someone has been breaking into the greenhouse and taunting us with their singing. They could be some insane serial killer, for all we know. All they do is sing at night, but no one in my family feels safe anymore. None of your stupid security alarms even went off.
Please hold.
We know what this is. This is the flower. A false flower. The singing. Although this doesn't say singing at night. I think they're cute. Yeah, calm down, Karen. Especially since the solution is to do nothing. Just ignore it. She's gonna hate me. Pamela is not gonna be happy. Pamela will ask to talk to the manager. It sounds like your cat. It does. Are those ones you got wrong previously? I think sometimes, Jeffrey. I think sometimes the person that I got wrong calls back. But yesterday I didn't get any wrong, so. We're doing great. We're doing God's work.
Flipper here. I've got 2 dumbbells that I bought from you that need a good spit shine. Know what I mean? I mean, these bells have got all kinds of grit, grime, grease. Can't even see my face in them when I'm deadlifting. Know what I mean? I mean, I'm looking at these bells right now here. I'm seeing spit, crud, and juice, and
Hey, who are you? How did you get in? Hey, now easy there. Get away. Get away.
You know what's great? We don't have to diagnose this. And I think the prank caller is gone. Like, I don't think we have to worry about the prank caller anymore. Trash took itself out. Look at that. Our prank caller got moused or dolphined. Zelly confirms dolphin. So, and we know Zelly is our science stream expert. Oh, cool. Another call.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here. I noticed that you've been experiencing regular, disruptive calls from a false caller with ulterior motives.
Carol's a dolphin!
I've seen to it that this false caller shall no longer be a blight upon me. Keep up the good work, employee.
Confirmed, Carol is a dolphin. This game is anti-dolphin propaganda. A blight upon thee. Quite. Indeed. I'm trying to adjust my lumbar support. Tell me you're over 35 without telling me you're over 35. I also like the names. Gub Rubber is a very good name. And in fact, I would name a gnome character that in D&D. Boom, boom, ba-doom. Wah. Sorry, I can't help it. This ring just sounds like new metal to me. Okay, I'll answer it. I like the ring though.
There's some kind of insect in my house, and I think it may have died. I saw this big, nasty thing fly in through the window, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere, but I think maybe it electrocuted itself somewhere because I can smell this awful burning scent throughout the house. Can someone come find this thing and get it out of my house?
This guy called the right people.
Please hold.
I know I'm over 35 because I have strong opinions about test chairs. I'm still using the same lumbar support system. No, GRE. That's the first thing you upgrade as soon as you get your real job out of grad school. First thing. Okay, so It sounds like house fires. Oh, oh, this sucks. But I actually think it's mix this up. You can't leave me right now. There's a network error. Okay, so there was a big bug-like creature that flew in through the window, which could be the rain nymph asks to be let in through the window, but it causes flooding and not burning. There's also oh crap, a lamp? Something about a lamp? Yeah, a lamp sprite. Okay, so these things enter your house and then they like hang out in a lamp, and they're not harmless, but if you don't get them out, they can cause fires, I think. Or they are harmful because they can cause fires, but like the solution is to just turn off all your lamps and it'll go and find a new lamp. I think that's what it is. But there was also another one. There was some sort of hob or gnome or something that also caused fires. But because they said flew in, I'm thinking lamps, right? So, although if I'm wrong, we just tell this guy to like shut off all of his lights, so now he's trapped in the dark with this creature. Okay. I put money in back there. Oh, okay, I see. So you got like such a nice chair that you don't have to upgrade it. Yeah, the fires will keep his house bright. Yeah, it's fine. Hey, ultimately, not our problem. We're not Andy. Wait, Jeffrey, what's your setup then? I found I like reclining too much to go back to regular desk chairs. But like my cool gamer chair reclines. Or are you on a lazy boy, like with your TV with like a laptop? Oh, Albert.
It took my daughter. She's gone. It wrapped its awful tendrils around her and took her down with it.
I thought Albert was the
my own
child.
eyes. Please, send help. The police won't do anything. Send help.
An anonymous user gifted 10 subscriptions to the community.
Thank you. That was terrifying. Yeah, GG. Thank you so much, anonymous gifter, for all the subs. Okay, so now I passed my sub goal. This is amazing. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hearts. Hearts, stars, and rainbows. Wait, did Servo MD follow me back? Okay, hold on. I have to put this guy on hold.
Please
Let's have a
hold.
conversation. Lone Jedi. You watched Servo MD's stream last night, right? So, you all need to, I don't even know if I have a shout out bot set up, but you all need to go follow Servo MD immediately. This was the most unhinged stream I've ever seen in my life. So, being a streamer is really fun. Let me start there. So, someone I know in real life, I watched her stream, and one night she rated Dan Servo's stream, and he's super fun. I like his stream. Lone Jedi comes from that community. You mod for him, right? So, like, anytime I like, you know, a friend of a friend recommends the stream, I like to go and watch, right? Because I trust my friends. They're probably recommending it for good reasons. And it was a really good time. And Dan has like a great community. I love you all that come in from his stream to my stream. It's so nice. So I was watching Dan's stream and he's like, okay, I'm going to raid Servo MD, the meme doctor, who says he's playing a hentai game right now, but I don't think he is. So we're going to take a chance and probably he's not playing this like explicit hentai game. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. This is really funny. If someone is saying that they're playing a sexually explicit game, like this is my area of research, right? Like I research sexuality in games. So it's funny that someone says that they're streaming this game, which I don't think you could, right? I don't know. Maybe you can. And then they're not. They're actually playing something else. So then, she has a default command now. Oh, awesome. Well, I don't know how to do it. So I'm doing an old school analog shout out where I'm just telling you about this person's stream and encouraging you to go watch it. So I go to the stream, and before the stream starts, you know how I have like the cherry blossoms blooming and I play like lo-fi relaxed music? This person has an alien twerking with like a ton. Oh, good. You did a shout out. Like a real stream. Like it was just the most unhinged. There's so many moving GIFs. It's like going to a GeoCities page where they just discovered GIFs, and there's just all this motion, and the music is discordant, and it's a lot. And then the streamer comes on, and they're a VTuber, but they use like a Bugs Bunny character, who is smoking a cigarette, and then occasionally there's like smoke that just fills the screen. And then they said that they were going to do a serious lore analysis of Silent Hill 4. And I'm like, this is amazing, right? And of course they don't. Of course they're playing Silent Hill 4, but they're improving as they go, and they're like, this guy's name is Silent Hill, which is why the series is called. It was what happens to my brain anytime I'm in a faculty meeting. I have never seen a more accurate depiction of what it's like inside my head. So anyway, I followed this person. It is Liquid Chaos. At one point, ServoMD said, you know, if you have memes, like I will post all of your memes, but there's I guess there's a way you can submit memes through Twitch. They'll appear on the screen. But that was down. So people were submitting memes in Discord, and he at one point had to utter the phrase, "Thank you, but I will not be displaying Goatsy tonight." Which, what a fun Saturday night. I cannot stress this enough. Like, you definitely need, if you miss the GeoCities 2003 humor. Yeah, it's like a rolling terms of service violation. It's very good. It's very good. Okay, let's do a good boy. Oh, you have a recliner sofa. Nice. Oh, we got a level 2 hype train emote. Which is... I don't know, it says choo choo, and then you get a cool purple haired person, which is... Oh. Okay. I guess you're getting emotes as well? I don't know what's happening. I don't even know. Twitch has changed so much. Since back in my day, we had one emote. Mix us up. Welcome back. This dog biscuit has a hair in it. Probably from one of the dogs. We had a good boy point redemption. So let's give these good boys... Oh, look at Atticus. He's ready. Look at him licking those lips. Crunch. And then, of course, Jack is on the other side. I need to get microphones for the dogs so you can hear the crunch. Oh, we have to... This guy is missing his kid. Like, let's go back to that. I can't believe I just talked about the meme doctor while this person's like, my child is missing. Although that is the vibe. Why does only Jack get an emote? There were others. Oh, yeah. Poor Atticus. Well, because I love Atticus less. Kidding. I'm kidding. Jack makes better faces, I think is what it is. I'll have to find a good picture of Atticus. I know. Wow. No, it's the dogs are interesting. So Jack is my Velcro dog who's glued to me all the time. Atticus likes to be left alone. He's just more of a, except for my husband, he likes to He's Velcro with my husband. I think Atticus comes to me when he's like sick or hurt, and then he wants cuddles. But otherwise, he doesn't really. I have fewer opportunities to take photos of Atticus. Is what it is. Okay, so disappearing kid, wrapped in awful tendrils, and took her down with it. Oh, this is the floor ones, right? Oh, mix this up. Oh, mix this up. That's so mean. All right, here you go. What was it called though? It was called floor roots. There we go. I always go through and like click on what I think it is, even though that is not the input that the game requires. And I don't know why I do that. Okay. It's so quiet without the background music, the call hold music. It's so quiet. I'm going to BRB. Oh man, allergies are taking me out today. Okay, so I decided to. I think everyone here is a subscriber now, since we had so many generous gift donations, and I think that I can roll an ad, and I think I can. We just had a bunch of gift subs. Silly. I want to see if I can not pick up the phone for 26 more seconds and if the phone will still ring. I want to test the game to see if there's like a mechanic for you just being AFK. Like if what's her name? Claudia? The supervisor. I want to see if the supervisor's going to get mad at me for not answering a call right away. I appreciate how Redog made you give the dogs treats instead of doing it himself off camera. That is good, isn't it? Yeah. To be fair, I'm the one with all the dog treats on my desk. Oh, that's... okay. Well, it's been at least 1 minute. I guess I'm not getting in trouble for just leaving him calling.
It stole me. It stole me. I'm not me anymore.
Oh, that's a cool effect.
It took me. It took me. I can't see myself anymore.
Her face is blurred out. That's cool.
Help me. Help, get me back, please.
Please hold.
My favorite is how some people will call and they're super emotional and upset. And my response is always a robotic, please hold. It's very good. So I think it's either a mirror nymph. I like how the audio sample's wrong. No, I think it's the mirror nymph. So memory wisp erases your memories. This is, yeah, steals the likeness of homeowners and passers-by. They're generally small. They have a large mirror that they beckon others to look into, and they're not able to recognize their own face. Many cultures have a creature that steals faces. Yeah, it's true. They're not a direct danger to humans. Mirror nymphs will wander to different locations. And then you have to break the mirror. Right? Mix this up. I think this is a mirror nymph. I think we're going to get 100%. We're doing great. It's going to come back. It's going to be a 0%. Like, people died because of you. I like the idea of us taking micro naps between each call.
I think some homeless or druggies might be in my house.
Some homeless?
I keep finding used needles, cans, metal scrap, and
Oh,
other
she's
such
got
nasty
a
things on my living
hoard.
room carpet. I have children in this house, and this is a very serious hazard to their health. And before you say anything, yes, I already called the police, and they told me to call this number instead. So I assume that you will send over the proper authorities to deal with this matter promptly.
Hold, please. Sorry about the needles. Just hold on. That is a horde. The police know. Yeah. Yeah, if we don't... yeah, you have a great excuse. Mix this up. It's definitely my fault. The horde. Okay. Fun fact, the horde is the horde that comes from houses who already have too much stuff. Yeah, it's like hoarders, right? So, someone needs a garage sale. Just dancing to the hold music. Alright, micro nap. Man, we could take a real nap. Am I supposed to be studying? Is it? I bet it's giving me extra time because it's going to take away my database. I'm gonna use extra time to look at bed tea. Here we go.
Yeah, is there some kind of home security camera I can purchase from you guys? For the last
In
few nights,
1996?
we haven't
No.
gotten any sleep thanks to some punks outside with flashlights or something. Someone keeps
Those are
flashing
the
these
wisps.
bright lights through our windows at night, but I haven't been able to see who's doing it. I want to catch them on camera so I can finally bust these stupid teens for all they're worth.
Have you noticed how often teens are
Please
getting blamed
hold.
for things in this game? Poor teens. It's a night wisp. It's those godless dungeon dragon teens. Yeah, exactly, Sexalia. By the way, Sexalia, have you decided if you're going on the date? You're not. Did you cancel? Sexalia. Was it not to an interesting restaurant? I hope I didn't make you cancel.
Hey, so I think I found some kind of door. I feel like maybe I should step through it.
Oh, you totally should.
I think I need to go inside. The wind feels so nice.
Like, okay, hold on. We need to talk to Patty. See, this is where I would really like if this were like a Guess Who type board game to roleplay this out, because I'd be like, Patty, what do you have going on in your real life? Like, let's be honest. You work a 9 to 5. You're in accounts receivable. Go through the portal. Like, best case scenario, you get put into ACOTAR, right? A Court of Thorns and Roses. You end up in the Spring Court. You have to deal with Tamlin's toxic gamer rage. Still better. Still better than accounts receivable.
Please hold.
Anyway, it's Portal. Yeah, if you don't have a kid, like, who's relying on you, Patty? Like, if you're a caregiver, get them to 18 and then go through the portal. Like, I think the remedy for portals is to, like, seal it up with wood or whatever, but, like, you can unseal it later. It's okay, Sexalia. We can all be on a date here. This is a massive group date, actually, now that you mention it. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. The vibes aren't there. The vibes aren't there. Tamlin is better. Accounts receivable is amazing take. I told you, I warned everyone, I am a Tamlin apologist. I can fix him. Incoming call.
This might, like, sound strange, but I think there's some kind of, like, squid or something in my bathroom. Like, I went into the bathroom in the middle of the night last night, you know, and I could see something slithering under near the sink with its like little tentacles or like tendrils or you know whatever.
This
But
voice actor is
when I
amazing.
turned on the lights, nothing was there. I checked under the towel, like under you know like that little soap thing and everything, but I know it's somewhere. Like it's too freaking big to have gone down the drain. Still gotta be hiding in here.
Jules? Again, I need to roleplay this out. Jules, have you been smoking the devil's lettuce? Is this a prank call, Jules?
Please hold.
So mix this up. You like folklore, right? Don't worry, I'm not recommending Akatar to mix this up. No, so Tamlin comes from... Is it Welsh or Scottish? Or Irish? Scottish? The original Tamlin comes from folklore somewhere on the British Isles. But it's the typical story of someone getting kidnapped by the Fae, like away with the fairies. And it has been adapted, as Sexhalia says, to a smutty romantasy book. Not entirely. It's not like a retelling. It's like a mashup of different folklores that a lot of adults, particularly femme-presenting adults, really connect to and really like. It's a best-selling book series. There are like, what, 6 books now in the series, but the first one is called A Court of Thorns and Roses. I found it to be an enjoyable read. It is simple, but heavy in folklore and fun. And I can fix Tamlin, don't worry about it. Here's the thing. We know what's wrong with Tamlin. We don't know what's wrong with Rhysand. Just floating that. Everyone loves Rhysand. There's something not right with that guy. He's too good. He's love bombing and he's a narcissist. Oh, what is this person got? Bathroom. Was it a toilet hob? There was tentacles. Although this person did not say. This person didn't say that this was, well, it's like cleaner afterwards, but they bear false faces and have 2 separate clumps of wispy hair. This person mentioned tendrils, like a squid or something. I saw tendrils, which could be wispy hair. I don't know. Like most hobs, they tend to clean their homes. They're active at night, keeping the toilets and haven't nearly spotless. But this person doesn't mention that. They're not dangerous, but they could cause leaks or clogs. You haven't read the series, but that's such a funny description. The tea for Akatar. Oh, we could. Let me solve this. Let me Nancy Drew this, and then let me tell you. Let me tell you all about it. Oh, mix this up. Tell me the answer. Hi, welcome to my channel. I am utterly giving up. I legit don't know what else it would be though. Oh, the soap thing? Maybe a soap Sprite, but I don't think so. Oh, it's a soap Sprite. Right? Or feed off the hands that use them, they secrete. This has tendrils, but it doesn't say that they're tendrils. Whatever. Soap Sprite. I want to talk about Akatar. We did it. Oh, Zelly, you are totally spot on. It's a fruity frozen margarita of book series. It definitely is. It is. Mix this up. We were not impeded by your bathroom journey. Good for us. Let's hold you a pat on the back. And this is really exciting too, because now I can talk about ACOTAR without callers asking for help. The series is good fluff reading, low sentence level craft writing, in my humble opinion, but the characters and world are fun and immersive. It feels like, I mean, it started off as young adult, right? Isn't ACOTAR technically young adult? I know Throne of Glass was, but it feels like a step up from like C.S. Lewis or like some like children teen fantasy. It's like a step up from that, and it gets a little more mature as the series goes on. In fact, a lot more mature in terms of content, but the reading comprehension, you're not going to learn new vocabulary from this book, right? You're not going to be like, wow, I feel really smart. The riddle that's in the book, so Fae are, like, folklorically, Fae are known for riddles, right? The riddle's really bad. I solved it in like 2 seconds. I was like, I actually doubted my solution to the riddle, because it's like, it can't be that easy. So let's bring it back to games. Oh, ACOTAR is not young adult. Okay. I've heard people calling it new adult. Okay. Okay. The genre of new adult, actually, Sexalia, this is not your subject matter, but maybe you could help us with this. I've heard the genre in like bookstores. Okay, so I assume librarians are like genre experts, and that might not be a fair assumption. But I've heard the genre new adult used to describe like people who are freshly 18. Like new adult, not in the sense that it's like adult contemporary, like we would say for music, but more like this is for younger adults, people who are still teen at heart, but are of an age where it's appropriate to have more sexual content, something like that. Some of them are genre experts. I know that young adult has shifted a lot in the past decades. It used to be about 14, 15 years old, and it's been aged up to 18 or 19. Okay. New adult is the crossover of young adult reading level, but with adult content included. Okay, that makes sense. Here's the science stream GIF that we should play. Thank you, Zelly. Thank you, Sexalia. Those are great definitions. So the one educational part of ACOTAR is that it did cause me to look up mythology, because there would be plot points in the book where I'm like, oh, that sounds familiar. I feel like that is a fable or a myth, like the surreal. I'm like, that comes from somewhere. Like, I don't think the author created this character on their own. They pulled this from somewhere. And sure enough, they did, right? So I think that part's cool. Of course, there are Naga in it as well, which I knew from playing World of Warcraft. Hey. Yeah, I'm currently doing, that's my next research project, actually. So I'm looking at the crossover between romantasy fiction books and films and games, right? Because my hypothesis that I want to test partially is that we have this idea, not on this channel, right? You all know, like, of course women play video games, but where are all the women gamers at? Go to any like Renaissance Festival, go to any LARP, go to any Society for Creative Anachronism, go to any book club, like fantasy, romantasy book club. Every single one of those people play video games. Like, the crossover is immense. So I want to find out why, and like what does that tell us about our culture more broadly of like seeking out fantasy escapism. Jeffrey says, I also feel like the more general definition of adult has shifted over time. I would agree. Do you know the version of the Naga that is a snake with a billion heads? Huh. I don't know what ACOFAF is. Sorry, that was a fun acronym. Do you need a librarian co-author? I just started data collection, but yes, absolutely. Is this your expertise? Yeah, Court of Fane Flowers. Oh. It's on Dimension 20. I want YA to say its own thing. Meeting a need for a demographic, let people read new adult to get the fix instead of expecting more adult themes of YA. That's fair. And to be fair, a lot of my favorite fantasy books in the past, like 5 years, have been young adult with no spice at all. I'm thinking of Sabaa Tahir's Ember in the Ashes series, which borrows Middle Eastern folklore. It's a fantasy book, but based in Middle Eastern folklore. That is one of my favorite YA books that I actually learned a lot from. So, not exactly the strawberry daiquiri of fantasy books like ACOTAR, but sometimes, you know, learning in your fantasy is great. I don't know if I have expertise, but I do love romance books and video games. It's amazing. We'll figure something out. I'm always looking for new co-authors. Be super cool. Okay, let's clock out. How many of you, now I'm curious, how many of you who watch this channel have read A Court of Thorns and Roses and are happy to admit it? Also, we just completed Friday. This game, I think, goes 7 days. So I think next stream will be the conclusion of this game. This is not a very long game, but also I think I got in the Steam spring sale for like $3 or something. It was very, very inexpensive. So next stream we will finish it. Now we also need to talk about, I'm going to leave the mailbox and the new video we unlocked until next time, because I think it's nice to start the stream and jog our memory of what were we doing, what happened. So instead we need to wrap up and we need to talk about next week. So next week I'm going out of town. I'm really excited. It's gonna be super fun. I'm going to visit some friends in Texas and have a great time. Which means that I won't be streaming on Thursday or Sunday because I'm taking a long weekend. There is potential, I'll have to play it by ear a little bit, because there's potential I could stream on Wednesday night instead after D&D. Go back to the desktop. Oh, there's a person. Is that Mike? Hey, wait, go back to the desktop of the game. Yeah, that's Mike. Have we watched credits? We have not. Aw, that's so wholesome. It's just credits. Oh, there's Supervisor Carol. The prank caller has the credit. That's awesome. Uh-oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I should have done a BRB. Hold on. Okay. My nose started bleeding again. That's why I had to BRB. Okay. I'm a mess. Thank you all for being here, even though I'm me. The credits, by the way, Zelly, are just regular, except, well, not except, this is like a fine credit, but there's an attributions for old computer 02-freepoly.org. That is licensed with Creative Commons. I think that's where they got the aesthetic from, which I thought was pretty cool. LOL D&D weekly recap would have been more wild when we were still in our Kimbo campaign. That is true. We were doing a Curse of Strahd campaign. By the way, Jeffrey, that made me laugh. I like the idea of a Wednesday night stream where you describe what happened in D&D. We were doing a Curse of Strahd campaign, though, and it's sad. I think it'd be a real bummer. To give you like an idea, I am playing a druid who refuses to be out of wild shape. So everyone calls her dog because she's just constantly in wolf form. Because she doesn't trust people because people hurt her and her family. So she stays as a dog and doesn't trust anyone. And well, has one turtle friend that she trusts, but otherwise, it's great for roleplay because my roleplay is bark, bark, growl, howl. I do knowledge nature checks all the time, and then I can't like convey the information unless I'm just like, my ears go back. I'm trying to get really creative with like describing my dog body language to try and give the party hints, or like there's something upstairs, so I'll just go to the staircase and whine and like a dog would to be let out, right? To try and convince the party to go upstairs. Because druids, of course, have high wisdom, so it makes like perception checks great, but then I can't communicate any of my perception. Yay. I always want to play a druid who's always in wild shape. Well, we had to use a little bit of creativity with the rolls, because druids are only supposed to be in wild shape for like half their level. So like for me it'd be 2 hours, but the DM is very generous and like, okay, well, this makes for good storytelling, so I'll allow it. And it doesn't really give me any advantage because it's actually a disadvantage because I'm role playing. Like obviously in combat, being in wild shape form is advantageous, but I'm also a Circle of the Moon druid, so I have 2 shifts per long rest, so I think I could finagle it to be in wild shape all the time, all the time for combat, which is where I get the advantage. I get a disadvantage in roleplay, so I think that's why the DM allows it, because it doesn't really help me. Anyway, good times. Okay, so we'll shoot for a Wednesday stream, and we'll finish this game up, because I think we only have 2 days left, so that should be easy to do in 2 hours. And I'm not going to be here on Thursday or Sunday. I'll post that in the Discord. Oh my gosh, not another sneeze. I can't take another sneeze. This is terrible. In retrospect, I should have just left the hospital. I should have absolutely just left the hospital straight on. I don't know why I tempted fate by changing it, because I've never sneezed this much before in my life. Okay, great. This is fun. What are we doing? Right, we're ending the stream. That's what we're doing. Good God. I need a vacation. I'm so excited for this vacation. I need a vacation. Sexalia, you know what it's like. We're like so close to the end of the semester. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Okay, let's raid someone? Question mark? As I choke on my own spit. Ooh. Hold on. The raid screen changed, which is cool. My university is doing an esports event, which is super cool. They're playing Valorant, which is cool. So let's do that. Let's go raid. We'll dress up and be silly gooses. Yes. That's my Shadowheart cosplay. I should post a picture in the Discord. I'm cosplaying a Shadowheart to go to the Dallas Run Fair. Or Texas Run Fair. I don't remember what it's called. It's going to be fun. Basically silly gooses. Oh God, I'm going to sneeze again. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching and dealing with me being sick. Aw, silly gooses. That's so cute. I will definitely post pictures. It's going to be... Everyone's dressing up. But I won't spoil what everyone else is dressing up as. I'll just tell you I'm dressing up as God's favorite princess, Shadowheart. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for putting up with me while I'm sick and have to constantly go off screen to sneeze. Thank you, mystery person, for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you for humoring me as we talk about A Court of Thorns and Roses. Thank you. I hope I feel better too. Again, I have a fever. I think it's fine. But I don't want to get my friends sick, so If I am not better, if I get worse, I'm certainly canceling the trip. And then I'll stream. It'll be fine. And let's go watch the University of Utah esports team play. I don't know who they're playing, but they're playing Valorant. It's their varsity esports. Oh, they're playing Salt Lake Community College? Is it? I don't know how leagues work. I don't know how leagues work in esports. So, but let's go see how leagues work in varsity esports. I don't know how any of that works. Anyway, I have a new exit screen now too. So, bye everyone. Take care. I will see you when I am back. Please stick around for the raid and say hi and support some student esports players. Bye everyone.